Hello. Hello, guys. So today I want to talk about the movie Purple Hearts. So this movie is a Netflix movie. Sorry, I can't talk. Starring Sophia Carson. And I love Sophia Carson. So I was like, I'm going to give it a chance because I love her. No. I kind of regret it. Here's the thing. I kind of liked the movie while I was watching it. Then, I actually, thought about the movie. I kind of just tried to, be get over some scenes so that I could finish the movie because I love Sophia Carson. But that entire movie, he had I hated the guy, but I tried not to hate the guy because I'm like, it's a romance. I gotta root for the romance. No, no, no. He was sexist, racist, and a lot of other things. And also, he supported his friends are gonna making jokes about how he has a right to touch this girl's ass and all of this, and laughing at his friends' homophobia jokes and all of this. No. Just because you're in the army don't mean you have any right to touch people without their consent. No. The man just weird. His friends were just ugh. No. I liked the brother character. I liked her adoptive. Not her adoptive. The boy she babysitted, her chosen brother. I thought he was cool. I liked his girlfriend. I didn't hate Sophia Carson's character. I just hated pretty much every other man in that movie. Every other one. And I tried so hard to like the boyfriend. They try to convince us that he's changed. And I was like, oh, he's changing. And then I realized something. He never apologizes. He never makes an actual change in his behavior. The movie's just trying to convince you that he has. No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. And it's like, she unfeminized herself. Dude, she was against gun violence, against racism, against homophobia, and against sexism. There's nothing wrong with that. And they made it seem like, oh, she's all against these things, but she's not actually making a difference in the world. You can be against things and not be out there and fighting for. You fight for things, but people always act like, well, you can't believe in not gun violence if you ain't going out there being trying to. Sorry, I can't talk today. It's 7 in the morning. Sorry. You can't be saying all these stuff and then not going out there and fighting. I'm they're against violence. He's making all these points, and then he brings the Iraq women into it, and I'm like, bro, no. Your friend literally just said something extremely racist about them, and you stood up for him. No. And then they try to portray the racist guy as a good guy, and I'm like, he just said something extremely racist. And now you're gonna portray him like he's a good guy because he's crying before he leaves for war? I know you're supposed to be oh, they're risking their lives, they're gonna die. That doesn't undo the fact that he's racist. And here's the thing, they don't even portray a lot of the PTSD that comes from being in the army. They give it a little bit, and then they just kind of abandon it. Oh, he got a dog. He all better now. He got doggy. And I do know that dogs help. That's a good thing. Dogs help, but they don't get rid of it all. Just, the movie's not that good. And honestly, ugh. It's just, ugh. And I tried to like it because it has Sophia Carson. And the first time, when I was watching it, I didn't hate it because I was a lot of the racism kind of just went over my head. And I didn't notice all the little the fact that his dad had all of these little stickers and flags and things, and I didn't notice that. And a lot of the racism and sexism and things kind of went over my head. But I understood what the guy said in the Faye was racist, and I hated that. And I got how the sit down thing was racist, but I missed a lot of the other racism, and I like really am sorry about that. But like, I was like, there feels like there's something wrong about this movie, so I watched some videos on it, and I was like, oh, that's racist. I didn't catch it. I didn't hear it when I was watching it. Like, our TV's really quiet. Like, I didn't realize that was like super freaking racist and problematic. I just didn't hear it. So sorry. But like, like, of course, like, after I watched the movie, I was like, there feels like there's something wrong with this movie, and I don't feel like I should like it. And I went out and I researched about it, and I found videos on it talking about it that are just saying what's wrong with the movie. And I was like, that's why I felt weird about the movie. That's why it's not okay. And I was kind of like, I didn't realize it when I was watching it, but thinking back on the movie, it's just not good. The music's good. I like the music. I know some people didn't, but I did. I like Sofia Carson's voice. I've always liked her voice, but yeah. No. It's just not good. And like, enemies to lovers can be amazing. I love enemies to lovers. But enemies to lovers, when they have completely different like politic views, like, hey, one person wants to give people rights. And the other's like, no. It's not gonna work. No. If they ended the movie with them like breaking up and like her just needing him for money, I would respect it. She's like, I'm done. I used you. I'm done. Goes off, lives her life. You know, lives a good and happy life. Oh, the fact that this man was like, not all men are gonna hurt you. Not all men are gonna hurt you. The man put her mother in danger. If somebody almost got my mother killed, I would hate them. They would never be allowed to be in my face ever again. Cause I swear I would hurt them. Like you put my mama in danger. No. Also, like the dad, he don't seem right. Like he seemed like a horrible person. Oh, and the fact that the guy's all against tricking the government until it convenes him, like her dying meant nothing to him. But him dying meant everything to him. He's like, I don't care about your life, but my life. My life's important. My life's important. Your life's not, but mine is. What? What? So honestly, like, I watched the movie, but like it didn't sink in how wrong it was until after the movie was over. Like it really was like I was watching the movie, nothing like really clicked in. I was like, oh, this scene's kind of cute. This scene's kind of cute. I kind of just like also I skipped through the movie because I was really bored. So basically, I think I skipped a lot of problematic scenes because I was just skipping through the movie trying to get to the end. So I like watched the beginning and the end, and I was like, oh, this isn't. There's some racist stuff, but not the worst rom-com I've ever seen. It's not that good, but it ain't that bad. And then I realized, oh, I skipped some problematic scenes. Ooh. Yeah, no. I did not like the movie. I did not like the movie. I see people being like, it's a movie. It doesn't have to be accurate. Like, who cares if the guy's a little racist? It's just a movie. They're romanticizing racism. No. Like, that's not something that should be romanticized. Okay, well, I'm gonna go. Well, that's what I just wanted to say. That's all I wanted to say. I don't really got anything more to add. If you guys have anything to add in the comments, go ahead. Or like, I'm like acting like Oh, I didn't realize that was probably I realized some things were very problematic while watching the movie. I kind of just ignored them to get through the movie because at this point I was just trying to watch it. Because like I was trying to support Sophia Carson, and then also I kind of wanted to do a video on it like I'm doing right now. So I was like, let's get through the movie. Let's get through the movie. It was really boring. I didn't really like the guy very much, but like I felt bad for him when he was injured, and I was, oh no, I don't. After like hearing people talk about the movie, I realized all the like horrible things about it, and I was like, nope, nope.